high stakes takes. Let's get it. Back again for this NFL Week 9. Feeling good, feeling great on this Saturday off. What? 6 and 7 hitters yesterday? Crazy day. Couple games didn't hit like that. Dortmund over 2.5. Gimme. Shifted to 3.5. Still took it. Didn't hit. Probably should have. But that's how it goes. UFC 3-2 yesterday. She didn't zang and zag on her. Fuck. But it's NFL Week 9. Got 9 locks for y'all. And some prop bets. 1 plus 700 odds bet. Let's go. Let's get it. I can't believe we're already at NFL Week 9. That's almost impossible. Deadass. These couple things up. Quit out of those and let's get right into it. Little switch up this week. We got Branks' picks. He went through every game for this week, picking against the spread. So, hopefully, imagine that. The parlay goes crazy and hits. That shit will be hectic. But, just dropped on Twitter. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing. If you fuck with the kid and the podcast. And, delete. I copied a tweet and it said, high stakes takes Monday Night Football locks. Fuck. That's so crazy. Of course, I fucked up. Live on the pod. That's crazy. Damn. Y'all seen that live on the pod. Had to delete that shit quick. Motherfuck. See? Boom. Police cars report. Oh. That's mad funny. Tell me why it spells out the fucking emoji. What the fuck is going on here? Double exclamation mark. What the fuck? That's hectic. Damn, fuck it. I'll repost it later. Hopefully my teams ain't losing. They think I just deleted it because of that. Not each game 0-0. 10 minutes in. Fuck that. We'll go post some more locks later. That's crazy. I hate when I get something wrong, right? Deadass. Monday Night Football locks. What's going on? But let's get right into it. So, we're going to kick it off by going through Branks' full slate of locks. New Orleans, at home versus Atlanta. Now this one could get tough. Saints 2-1 at home. Just lost Jameis. Falcons 2-1 on the road. Division game. 6-point spread is a little much. Dropped down from the 6.5. Branks took it with Atlanta. Siding with Atlanta in this one is kind of crazy. I think Kamara's going to turn up. Turned up last week. Hectic. So, he went with Atlanta. In this game, do we take this game? Nah. We got 9 locks for y'all. This is one of those games where I stay away from. Division matchup. Falcons will probably cover. But it dropping from 6.5 to now 6. It's a little sketchy. So, Branks locked in Atlanta plus 6.5. So, let's see your live odds on that actually. See? On Sportsbook, Rhode Island Sportsbook, the worst shit. Before we even get into that, what is this? More bets. And it's blank? And it's fucking blank? What? Where's my over-unders? That is crazy. On MLS, final match day, you're gonna get rid of the over-unders and all that extra shit? Come on. Y'all gotta get it to get. Send the booze. Send them again. Bruh. What the fuck? That's so crazy. Alright, so live odds. Depending where you get it, plus 6.5 on Rhode Island Sportsbook. Says 6. That's probably nationwide. Nationwide. Hit them with the old jangle. But nah, across the US, probably 6 throughout. I'm actually, if I had to make a pick, I'm gonna go with the Saints at home. Trevor Siemian, think he'll get some things done. Taysom Hill, he's questionable. I think he's playing, but he's not gonna get the start. He might get a touchdown in there, but he's definitely not gonna get thrown into the fire. Made to throw the ball a lot. You got Kamara. You just traded for Mark Ingram. I think Saints for sure. Locking in the Saints. -6 at home. So the next one, Carolina at home versus New England. Now, New England favored by 3.5 on the road. Panthers got a good defense, but Darnold probably not going to play. Shoulder injury, cleared concussion protocol, and I don't think they're just going to throw him back out there the next week. PJ Walker, he could get some things done, but with McCaffrey back, he'll probably play, maybe on a limited snap count, which would be smart. And I'm a rock with the Panthers, plus 3.5. And Branks' pick, he's taking New England -3.5. So the next one, Cincinnati at home versus Cleveland. Now Cleveland, plus 2.5, shifted just a little bit to 2. Across the US, see if it's still 2.5. Shifted that 0.5 point. I don't think it bodes too much. That 0.5 point doesn't really make a difference, besides it coming down to a push if it does hit 2 points. But 2.5, it's really a field goal right there. This is another one. Division game, 2-point spread. Baker banged up, but he will play. Just cut OBJ. I think Cincinnati, coming off that crazy loss versus the Jets last week, I think they get it done at home here. Mate, see, it's going to be tough. -130 on the spread. I think Cincinnati gets it done. I stayed away from that one. Branks' lock, he's taking Cleveland, +2. He took him 2.5, shifted just a little bit. 2's really not a big switch, so he's locking in Cincinnati to lose at home and rocking with Cleveland, +2. Crazy. I don't think they get it done there. But the next game, Dallas at home versus Denver. Pretty sure Dallas coming off a bye week. Now, where we at with it? Dallas 6-1, 3-0, 3-0 at home, undefeated. Broncos 2-2 on the road. Got Judy back. The run game hasn't really been a big part of their offense. They've been trying to get it going with the little 1A, 1B with Javonte and Melvin Ingram. Or Melvin Gordon. I think Melvin Ingram was trying to get traded from Pittsburgh. But hasn't really got it going. Bridgewater, he should be able to do some things versus that Cowboys secondary, even though they do get turnovers. They do give up a lot of yards. And I'm rocking with Cowboys to get it done strictly because Dak coming back. I think he missed that game. What was it, Sunday night? Missed that game versus Minnesota. They still pulled off the victory with Cooper Rush. I'm going to rock with the Cowboys at home, -10. Lock them in. And Branks' pick, also -10. So Dallas, I think, let's actually look at the money there. It has to be closer to 70+%. See, that's funny. 69.7% of the people rocking with the Cowboys on the spread, so I think that's almost guaranteed lock of the week right there. Is HST lock of the week? Let's get it. So the next one, Miami. Battle of the 1 and 7s, I'm pretty sure. Yup, each team. 0-4, 0-3. Dolphins haven't won at home. Texans haven't won on the road. Miami favored by 5.5. They were talking about trading for Deshaun. They didn't end up pulling the trigger. You got Tyrod returning. I think there's got to be some turmoil, some chatter going on in that locker room. I'm going to rock with the Texans on the road to get their first road victory, especially because Tyrod returning. And one of my prop bets for this game, Brandon Cooks, especially with Tyrod returning. I'm going to rock with him on the prop bet. Over 68.5 receiving yards. He's hit the over in 5 out of 8 games this year. That dog needs to shut the fuck up. And Tyrod returning, that's huge for Brandon Cooks. So I'm going to rock with him. Over 68.5 receiving yards. And the Texans to cover plus 5.5 on the spread. I think they'll get it done here. Miami dealing with a bunch of bullshit. Bruh, that just stood out to me. That's got to be like 3.12. 279 divided by 66 carries, 4.2 a carry. I was off by a yard. I'll take that one. But that's actually not too bad. They need to get the run game going a little bit more. How many tutties Gaskin got? None. No tutties on the year. See, that's huge. Come on, Tua. Let's go, boy. Next one we got. And actually, Brank's rocking with Miami to cover 5.5. I don't think they get it done there. The next one, the Giants at home versus the Raiders. Raiders dealing with that tragic incident where y'all already know. I don't need to go too much into it, but thoughts and prayers out to everybody involved, for real. But Raiders dealing with that craziness, along with their coach, everything that happened with that. Still 5-2 on the year, 2-1 on the road. Giants 1-3 at home. That one win, I fucking seen, and they beat up on the Panthers. That's rough. But Giants 2-6 on the year. 3-point dogs at home versus the Raiders. Raiders defense pretty good, but the Raiders just lost their top receiver, which, bro, Hunter Renfrow, if he's out there in your league, go pick him up. He's an absolute beast. Another one of my prop bets for this week. I'm taking him over 5.5 receptions, especially because he's hit over in 4 games of this year and in 3 out of the last 4 games. So Hunter Renfrow, been getting targeted, been catching the rock, and losing their top target. He's just going to step up, get more targets on there, and with more targets, doesn't always come more catches, but I think in this situation, versus the Giants is going to be a tough game. He'll get over 5.5 receptions for sure. Lock it in. And who we rocking with? A winner for this game. I think the Giants. I think they cover +3. Me and Branks both going to lock in Giants +3. See that? Switches for no reason. But Giants, I think they surprise some people here. I think they'll, if not cover, I think they'll win here. But Giants +3, they could come out and play like dog shit too. Like, that shit's crazy. You never really know with Daniel Jones, but that boy, you gotta give it to him. Plays his fucking heart out. Dipping with the rock, diving, not always sliding, not always the smartest, but plays with that heart, for real. So, next one we got Jacksonville versus Buffalo. I stayed away from this one, I'm pretty sure. 14.5 point favorites on the road. Jaguars, 1-6 on the year, but that one win did come at home. But it doesn't really matter. Playing the Bills, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, little 1-2 combo with Zach Moss and Devin Singletary. I think they cover that. 14.5. They have to get more than 2 tutties and the extra point. So, we've seen a couple times this year those big spreads get covered, but I think this one, Branks locked in Jacksonville to cover 14.5. Just to go against them, I'll lock in Buffalo. Plus 14.5. That's a crazy spread for Jacksonville. See, I don't know. Does Trev Lawrence come out, start balling? I think they are missing James Robinson too. So Carlos Hyde, he's a tough play, even though he's going to be the starting running back in this game. Shit, Bills, -1, 14.5, lock them in for sure. But Baltimore, at home versus Minnesota. I don't know. +6 on the road. Can Baltimore cover? Minnesota, 3-4 on the year, 1-2 on the road. Ravens, solid defense, even though they've had so many injuries. I don't know, man. Vikings, Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson. But can Kirk keep it up? 14 tutties on the year, almost 2,000 yards through 8 weeks. And that's only 7 games. Out there balling. That's, damn. I just seen, bruh, averaging 2 tutties a game. Hold up. See, I won't even do that versus Baltimore. But that's another thing. You look at prop bets, notice a little stat like that right off the top. Go over here, look at passing. For over 1.5 to get to, -160. Solid right there. Quick little prop bet. I won't lock it in, but that's kind of things you look at, and you look at the odds. If it was maybe like plus 100, I might take it, but you'll never get those odds unless it's boosted. But I think in this game, I think Minnesota's going to cover. I'm going to take them +6 along with Branks. And the next game we got, getting to the 4 o'clock games. Philly at home versus the Chargers. Now, bro, this is one of those games where the spread doesn't even seem real. Was it -1? -1. It was 1.5. You got the Chargers traveling on the road to Philly. It's gonna be cold out there. And shifting just that little bit, you might as well take a money line if you think the Chargers are gonna win. But fuck. There's no way Philly gets it done here. Miles Sanders out. Damn. -1, that's kind of crazy. I'm going to rock with the Chargers to cover that. I'm taking them -120 on the money line. And Branks, since it moved from -1.5 to now -1, might as well take it on the money line. He's going to rock with him. I think the Chargers go on the road to get that done. There's no possibility Philly gets it done there. At home, come on. So the next game we got Kansas City at home versus Green Bay. Now this is going to be a dogfight, even though Rodgers out with COVID. Devontae back. Jordan Love getting his, think what? Has to be, is it his first start? Boom, hit that quick. See? Heading into his first start. Does he get it done there? I think they cover. I'm a rock with Green Bay. +7. And I want to throw out Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. It's +140. It's not bad odds at all. Shit. Could they win that game? Kansas City been playing up and down as of late. Mahomes turning over the ball. I think the biggest factor into this one is Kansas City being at home. Yeah, Matthew saying they're the most toxic fan base. Crazy shit. Like, you talk about the fans, you get them to turn on you quick, for real. So, I think Kansas City, I think they pull out a close victory, maybe by a field goal, maybe by 4 points. But I'm going to take Green Bay +7. And they were 7.5, shifted just a little bit. But Branks, that's his lock too. The next one, Arizona, on the road versus the 49ers. Now, Kyler, DeAndre Hopkins, both questionable. Kyler's probably not going to play. Hopkins, up and down. They're both going to test it pregame, but I think San Fran, Kittle returning, even though he's on a snap count, and 3.5 spread, I'm a rock with him. That shifted already. It was -3. Shifted just a half a point, which if they win by a field goal, you lose. So I'm a rock with the 49ers, -190. And that's if Kyler and Hopkins don't play. If Kyler plays and Hopkins doesn't play, I'm going to still rock with the 49ers. If Hopkins plays and Kyler doesn't, you obviously rock with the 49ers. But then Kittle back. Kittle should play more. They say snap count, but if he's out there balling, come on. And the next one, bruh, 8 o'clock. This game should be a lot bigger. It's tough. Derrick Henry, best running back in the league. Facts. RDG's been saying it for years now. Always been drafting him in the fantasy league. See the board. Oh, see the board behind me. Bruh, gets hurt with that devastating foot injury. Probably going to keep him out all year. If he comes back, I think it'll be like late in playoffs, maybe like AFC Championship. But it's going to be tough. Jeremy McNichols, go pick him up. Probably shouldn't be out there in your waiver wire. If he is, a lot of players are sleeping. But he'll probably take over the starting job. Get some receiving work too. So I'd rock with him in probably deep fantasy leagues. If your league's not that deep, like 2 flexes or 4 wideouts, so nothing crazy like that, I'll keep an eye on him depending on who you got on your roster. But I think McNichols, I picked him up, especially in a league where you got 2 quarterbacks and another flex. That's shit gets hectic. So I think the Rams in this one, it'll probably shift to -7.5, if not 8. Rams definitely going to cover that in this game. Tennessee now putting all the reins, all the pressure on Tannehill to get it done through the air. Granted, you got Julio, you got A.J. Brown, but I don't think Tannehill could get it done. You don't got that L run game. That was what? That had to be over, at least over 50% of their offense. So, LA Rams, guaranteed to get it done at home here. -7, lock them in. And just traded for Von Miller. Coming off the edge with the swim move. Let's get it. That boy's a beast. Got out of Denver. Give it up for that man. In Chicago, do they go on the road and cover? Damn. Justin Fields out there. He's kind of balling. Rookie quarterback, of course. Over under at 39 points. Damn. Has to be the lowest of the week. Yeah, that's crazy. What's the highest? 52.5 in that Rams Titans. Definitely the highest of the week. Falcons Saints 42. That's crazy. But those are the locks for this week. The other prop bets we got. In that Chargers game, Austin Eckler. Over 109.5 rushing and receiving. And I think it's guaranteed to hit. It's hit in 4 games this year. And he's only played in 7. So that's over 50%. Do the math on it. And he's facing a Philly defense who's given up 123.5 yards per game on the ground this year. Their rush defense really, we'll just bring up the stats right here. Really their Achilles heel. Boom. Look at the Eagles. 23rd, 123.5 yards on the ground per game. Granted, last game, would they give up 57? Over the past 3, giving them 92. But I think through the air, they're going to have to get them going with some screens, some swing passes. I think 109.5. So that means he has to get 110. I think that's guaranteed to lock in. Lock it in, lock it in. Let's get it. And the little flyer we got this week. Devontae Freeman and Adam Thielen in that Ravens-Vikings game. They're plus 700 to score touchdowns. Now, Devontae Freeman, especially with dealing with Latavius Murray, doubtful. He scored a tutty in back-to-back games on the ground. Now, he gets some receiving work, so it could happen through the air. But I think he'll get in the end zone in this one. You got Adam Thielen, 6 touchdowns in 7 games this year, including tutties in back-to-back games. So, I think that's good vibes. That's sitting at what? Plus 700 odds. Give you the live look at it. You know, I'll throw some props out there. Shit, anytime touchdown scored, plus 700. Devontae Freeman, Adam Thielen. Oh, and it rhymed. For sure, Sunday. Lock it in. Lock it in. Let's get it. Now, that's the NFL live show for y'all. Saturday soccer locks. Let's take a live look at it. Oh, Leeds Leicester. See, we have Leicester in the over 2.5. It's already 1-1. What the fuck? Oh, Arsenal had a penalty. Did they miss? Did they miss the penalty, bro? Goal disallowed offside already. Come on. Come on. And damn, there's no goal, so he must have missed. He missed the fucking penalty. Is that how the cookie's gonna crumble on this Sunday? 0-0 in that Leverkusen game. What's the word? Demirbay, Paulinho, Palacios. Not bad out there. Diaby off the side, Tapsoba, Jonathan Tah with Frimpong on the outside. That's just smooth. But damn, penalty miss. See, bro, you puta caray. Come on. It's gonna be one of them games, huh? Come on, let's get it. Saturday and Sunday soccer lock show out. MLS final match day. Make sure you check out that show from yesterday. Huge weekend in sports. And especially this Sunday, it's gonna be hectic. Let's get to it. Where's JB on it? Turn that up for me at one time. Let's have a day. Let's have a day. Flag game coming up. Boys about to be out there in mittens.